The first one falls. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Terry with the ball for Portland. 8-point game. Pass to Buchanan. So timeout called here, the first for Portland.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And now let's take a look at the number of second chance points these teams have had over the last month. These guys never give up on a possession.
The effort has clearly been there for both teams on the backboards, and you can see it showing up in terms of points off those second chance opportunities.
To stop the run. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Portland, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. That one falls, so he hits both of them. The Bulls leading by 6. Pierce with it. A 17-point game for him in the win against Denver.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Jeremic does not find the basket. His second miss. He's now 1 for 3. Dimes the pass to Buchanan. Here's Dimes. Pierce covering. Pass to Buchanan. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
shots.
The first one falls. And so he hits both. Chicago leading by 4. And here's Armstrong. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The kick out to Pierce. Shot clock at 6. Offline from the top of the key. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Pass to Terry. That shot no good.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Armstrong kicks to Pierce. This one for 3. That shot off the mark. Now Portland takes it the other way. And there's the pass to Bradshaw. On the wing, Terry. Pass to Buchanan. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Now when it comes to getting fans out of their seats, the crossover dribble does it every time. It's so fun to watch. Who are some of the best doing that, you think, Steve?
You know, Kyrie Irving,
Yes.
Steph Curry, Chris Paul, John Wall, James Harden, Jamal Crawford. Those are the guys and names that just stand out. Those are the guys that make the Smitty's top 5 plays under the rim.
Irving's handle is just phenomenal, I think. Don't you?
Yeah, it is. I mean, I think he's the top of his class.
And he makes the first. He doesn't get the second one. The Bulls leading by 3. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Kicks it out to Jones. Porter passes to McDaniels. Over Anthony. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Tries from 16. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession.
All right, a chance to check out the numbers for Anthony. He showed up every night and some noteworthy performances over the last month. He's putting up about 12 points a game, 4 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he's making winning plays. It's as simple as that. Not a star player per se, but he makes his presence felt.
And the numbers, they back it up. Whether he can sustain this level of production, we don't know. But the arrow's pointing upward right now.
Well, Chicago has gone 0 of 4 from three-point land to start out. Looking cold from outside. At the tip. Goes up again. Missed it. Even after all those chances. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
2 points. That one goes.
You get a chance to see the elite court vision there. Excellent pass.
Chicago leading. Phillips. Terry covering. Here's McDaniels. Porter kicks to Jones. Lets it go from the wing. Portland grabs the miss.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Here's Buchanan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. A chance here to assess what parts of the floor the attempts have been coming from as we look at the shot chart for the Trailblazers.
And even when the D3 has been there, they've stayed away from it. They're working hard to get shots from close range, resisting that urge to get too loose with their shot selection.
Shooting two.
And it's tied up with that one. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and offensively.
Terrific defensive instincts to come away with that one, and he showed no hesitation in how he completed that transition opportunity.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
Yeah, you need to refocus now. Momentum is running against you.
And from what I'm seeing, there's too many unfavorable matchups out there on the floor.
Here to check out the stats for Terry over the last month, getting it done. 5th in assists, and he's a flamethrower from distance. Top 10 in the league in three-point shooting.
And as you said, dropping dimes at a top 5 pace. He's in total command of his team. They look to him for leadership, and he does not disappoint. It's picked off.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession. I thought for sure the defense was going to send that one back, but he somehow got that one up over the D and in.
Poked away, and so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. Now let's go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
Now here's Jones. He's been quiet so far. Still no.
Oh, wow.
Watch your head.
That's a beautiful jam.
Empowering it home. He ends a 12-0 run by the Trailblazers.
Now here's Terry. Not a lot of room. Doesn't go for him.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. Here's McDaniels, covered by Anthony. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From 17 feet out. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. McDaniels got the game tied up here for the Bulls. Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now here's Terry. Defense right on him. Outside Brantley. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Smitty, for players going from college to the pros, which skills tend to be most immediately transferable?
You know, I think the skills on offense, a lot of times those guys are able to drive the basketball and penetrate. Those are the guys that can transfer easily from college. I think it's hard shooting-wise, being able to shoot the three ball at the college level, because at the NBA level, the line is pushed back. And I think the one skill level that gives a lot of young guys a lot of gives them a hard time is defensively. I think that's the one skill is not easily transferred to the NBA.
That free throw, no good.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
And he's good on the second. Chicago trailing here. Phillips, Terry covering. It's stolen by Bradley. Outside Anthony. From 8. Here's Terry. That one's good. Maybe that'll get him going after 2 for 6 start.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Chicago trails by 3. 1:12 left to play here in the first. Here's Jones. Down low. Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Great eye contact. Guys working in tandem in the paint.
Terry outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bradley. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's McDaniels. Covered by Anthony. Can't hit from 12.
Well, he's put up zeros for an entire quarter. Not the way you try to get back into this ball game.
And it's Terry off the drive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
The Trailblazers have had 12 attempts at the line, making 8 so far.
Taking 2 shots.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
Free throw, good. Terry. And both free throws good for Terry.
This is where he feels 100% comfortable taking all the free points he can get.
Kicks to McDaniels. Here's Phillips. Oh, good with the triple. And so the first quarter is in the books. Trailblazers lead by 5. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And for Portland guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're just not sitting back. They are going for steals, and their activity has been terrific.
You know, sometimes gambling gets you in trouble, but in that first quarter, it was just the opposite.
Chicago trails by 5. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the floor for Portland, they've got Riley. Dimes is out there with Anthony. Then there's Bradley, and it's Buchanan in at the 5.
That was against good defense. He tried to sneak it in, though. We've seen him do it plenty of times.
And Riley gets it to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Phillips, the pass to McDaniels. Grady, covered by Anthony. Feeds it to Porter. Lays it up and banks it in. Porter's got 6. Here's Dimes. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. They get a hand on it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Rebounded by Anthony.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
Passes it to Riley. Bradley deciding where to go with it. Riley passes it to Dimes. And another shot. Misses off the left iron. Chicago trails by 5. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The pass to Phillips. Clock at 6. Here's Grady. Tries again. And it's Porter heading it to go. Porter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Second chance opportunities. The great equalizer.
Portland leading by 3. Bradley, no one around him. Those 3-pointers off the mark.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Here's Grady. Pass to Phillips. He tries for 3. Rebound by the Trailblazers. To the paint. Here's Riley, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. And Smitty, if you had to boil it down to a single play in your career, what was your biggest moment?
Kevin, I'm glad you asked that question. I can also get it out there to everybody in the basketball universe. Game 7, Western Conference Final. Shaq fouled me, and they did not call the foul. Shaq fouled me, Kevin. That play still haunts me. I'm still mad.
Really? After all these years?
Yes. And he still lets me know that he didn't foul me, but we got to run the tape. He fouled me.
Right. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here.
And here's a look at the stats for Slim. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. 9th in shooting percentage, and he's an elite glass eater, a factor inside among the top 10 in rebounds per game.
And back to his phenomenal efficiency from 3, top 10 in the league. His consistent shooting creates so many openings in the defense. Grady. No good that time. And it's Portland the other way.
I'll tell you, he just hasn't been able to get it done on the offensive end. It's kind of dragged down the team.
And on the defensive side, just a failure to match up.
Well, the one thing you want to take away is anything at the rim. Just too easy.
For Chicago, they have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight. And the first one at the line is good. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And it's Anthony with the ball for Portland. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Buchanan, Pierce covering. Off target from the wing.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Jeremic, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. He has 6.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Pass to Buchanan. Back to Anthony. Here's Dimes. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And now you see the 2K leaderboard. Not only have these teams caused a lot of turnovers over the last 10 games, but they've scored off them as well.
Yeah, both of these teams of late forcing turnovers and converting them into offense at the other end.
And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. 3-point lead. Clock is at 3. Pulls up on the wing.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken. Yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Taking a look at New Jersey. Things going their way so far in this season. Right now they lead the pack up front in the first spot with the best record. And of course there's the Bulls right at second place.
And you know, for the Bulls, they've had just the kind of season you knew they were capable of. I mean, they've got all the talent in the world, but how about maximizing it to the fullest?
That's been the key. This coaching staff knows what their strengths are. They play to those strengths. That's how they've gotten the most out of their talent. I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
Outside Pierce. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Pass to Riley. Chicago grabs the miss. The pass to Carmichael. And he can't jam it through. Trailblazers leading by 6. Anthony on the wing. He's covered by Armstrong. Here's Dimes, and he lays it straight in.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Chicago has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Outside Pierce. Top of the key. Buries the jump shot. Pierce has got his second basket of the game. Trailblazers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Jeremic misses in close. Portland's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Grady. And it's Portland with the rebound. Anthony's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's just gone stone cold this period, and it's bringing the rest of the team down.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy, double-digit lead, and still putting it on him.
Chicago calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately is really unbelievable.
You start to wonder, in my opinion, is it better to take everything to the rack now or to try at least draw some fouls?
And Chicago has possession. They trail by 11. Armstrong kicks to Pierce. Inside. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
To the right side. Dimes the pass to Anthony. Can't connect from short range. Chicago trails by 9. Jeremic. That one falls. He's got 8.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Anthony against Armstrong. Outside Anthony. Pass to Dimes. 5 to shoot. Whistle blows. If that's going to be a travel. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Chicago. On Friday, they're off to Toronto to face the Raptors. And then on Saturday, Chicago making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Jeremic, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for Pierce. Putting up about 18 points per, 11 rebounds, and over 2.5 steals. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
You know what? It's part effort, part instincts. You see teams trying to keep a body or 2 on him, but that's easier said than done.
The first free throw is good.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
And the Bulls making a change here. Both good from the line that time.
We are having a lot of success from the line here in the second quarter.
Knocked away. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Armstrong. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Armstrong's got his first basket of the night.
A beautiful pass to lead his teammate right to the hoop.
Back to Terry. Inside. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
That's about as violent as a rim rocker as it gets. A real confidence builder.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Bradshaw, and again is Portland converting.
And they're very lucky to have the lead after that terrible shooting in the first quarter, but they've rounded into form here in the second and have brought that field goal percentage up.
Terry against Armstrong. Pierce for 3. Drops in the tray. Pierce has got his third basket of the night.
I can't understand in the midst of a game you leave an elite shooter this wide open.
Out to the right wing. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And taking a look here at the numbers for Dimes. Over the last month, he has been spectacular. Third in shooting percentage and tremendous confidence and consistency at the foul line. He ranks among the top 15 in free throw percentage.
And it's a strong accomplishment. Third best in field goal percentage. He just refuses to take bad shots. That's why his coaches love him. That shot is off. Now Portland takes it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Here's Grady. Another three for Chicago.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Armstrong against Terry. Here's Bradshaw. And the shot is long. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Pierce inside the three-point line. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Not sure of the thought process on that one. Really bad shot selection.
Well, you're playing for the team, not just yourself. They needed much better execution that trip down the floor.
In transition, here come the Bulls. Stolen away. And now Portland on the break. Here's Dimes. Buries it down low. Dimes got 9.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Pierce for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
And not a night he's going to want to remember. Just not really able to score the basketball. And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Now here's Pierce. 7 points in the game. Passes it to Armstrong. He kicks it to Pierce. Happy to see that one go in. He's shooting 4 for 10 with that basket.
High percentage play. Working the ball in close, then the nice move to convert.
Terry against Armstrong. Pulls up on the wing. Shot by Terry, no good. Chicago trails by 5. Jeremic, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, and he breaks out the tomahawk. No soft finish there. Pure power.
Now, we could feel that one all the way over here. Armstrong against Terry. Right wing. Tries from 16. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. 9 points in the game so far. Chicago's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. To the left wing. Here's Grady to the left side wing. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
And it's Terry with the ball for Portland. There's 47 seconds left to play here in the half. Off the mark, and he's 2 of 8 for the game.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
It's good.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see. Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Bradley kicks to Terry. Some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Poked loose. Porter with the steal. And here's the fast break. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Fires. High post. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Rick, what's your analysis of how your defense has done so far?
Well, they're getting too many open looks at threes. We're lucky they're missing a few. You know, with this team, they stretch out so much. You got to be really alert. You got to pay close attention to details.
Rick, thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Looking at Portland, Kenny.
Well, their reserves showed up tonight. Not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the three, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the three ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
High above downtown Portland. You get the great idea of the beauty of the city, folks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Pacific Northwest. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.